In this video, we'll explore the essential elements of a successful supplier enablement program. By the end of this video, you'll be able to identify the elements that need to be developed within your organization in order to increase spend and document automation through the enablement of your suppliers on the Ariba network. First, what is SAP Ariba Supplier Enablement? Supplier enablement is the process of registering and enabling your suppliers to send and receive electronic transactions like purchase orders, order confirmations, advance ship notices, and invoices. This requires a well-defined process that leverages a strong infrastructure with support materials to assist your suppliers throughout the entirety of the process. Supplier enablement is successful once a supplier is able to send and receive electronic documents via the Ariba network. There are three essential elements of a successful supplier enablement program. The first is internal change management for key stakeholders within your organization. The second is a robust communication plan for both internal and external messaging. And the third is a well-documented non-compliance process for suppliers who choose to not follow your organization's automation policies. A successful change management program needs a change manager to develop and drive the program. Communication should be established through multiple mediums such as email, information sessions, and intranet postings. Who should be targeted for these communications? Any internal user who has touch points with your suppliers, as your suppliers may reach out to them with questions about your organization's program. Next, consider the communication to your suppliers. Communications will differ based on the targeted account type of enterprise or standard account, but all communications should contain the key elements of expectations, a deadline, incentives, consequences, and benefits and value. The third key element is a non-compliance process for non-responsive or non-compliant suppliers. First, your organization needs to determine your policy with regards to enablement on the Ariba network, weak, moderate, or strong, along with associated consequences. Ensure that you have an overall process owner who manages and triages supplier objections, functional owners who manage specific objections, and a decision maker who determines if enablement should continue with the supplier. In addition to the three elements that have been covered, there are several other important things to consider when executing a supplier enablement program. The first is strong leadership commitment. For a transformation program to be successful, your organization needs top-down support from its leaders. This support will increase compliance with not only your suppliers, but also with your internal teams. Next is clear goals and expectations. By setting clear goals and expectations, everyone in your organization is working and contributing towards the same successful outcome with your supplier enablement program. Your organization also needs dedicated resources that are committed to the program and the achievement of the goals and expectations that have been set forth by your organization's leaders. A strong compliance message for both your internal users and suppliers is also critical to a successful program. As part of this message, both expectations and consequences should be clear to everyone. Next is sound planning. It is important to have a well-thought-out plan that defines which suppliers will be targeted, how they will be targeted, and when. As you execute the plan, there will be multiple communication touchpoints with your organization's suppliers. In order for these touchpoints to be successful, you must have accurate contact information, which includes email addresses and phone numbers. Consistent messaging to your suppliers is also important. They may reach out to various resources within your organization, and the same consistent message needs to be delivered each time. Next is timely activation. Once your suppliers have taken the necessary actions to establish a relationship with your organization on the Ariba network, you will need to activate them in your system in a timely manner so that all documents are transmitted electronically. And finally, if you're leveraging SAP Ariba's supplier enablement services, ensure that there is cooperation between your organization's supplier enablement team and SAP Ariba's supplier enablement team. Since both teams are working toward your success, cooperation and coordination are important to drive completion of key activities. Now you understand the key components of a successful supplier enablement program, and you should be able to identify which components need to be put in place or enhanced within your organization. If you need further information, contact your SAP Ariba Customer Engagement Executive or view SAP Ariba Connect.